Bro, let me ask you a question. Like, what is it that you're consuming right now? Like, who's somebody new or something that you've been watching the last like 6 months, 3 months, or 1 month, whatever?
Lately, it's been a lot of Steve Bartlett.
Steve Bartlett. I've never heard of him.
He's have you heard of The Social Chain? It's a social media agency. I think they're one of the world's biggest. They originated in Manchester. He, like, the way I describe him to people who've never heard of him before is I say he's a young British Gary Vee.
Got it.
He started this agency in Manchester in England when he was like 18, 19, and now it's one of the biggest in the world, and they just opened a new office in New York. So he just moved to New York. He's like 25, 26. So I watch his YouTube stuff, and he has a podcast called Diary of a CEO. And so it's just like points he has in his diary that he'll like go off on a tangent about, and then he'll like flip a page, and that's like the transition, and he'll start a new point. And just, I like the way he thinks about things, and he's someone I've been consuming a lot lately.
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah. I'm gonna check him out. I love discovering new people. That's why I always ask the question, because I'm like, there's somebody out there that I have not discovered yet that is creating great stuff, and it's always the whole idea of like, either learning from them or seeing how you can incorporate some of their ideas into your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And who are you consuming right now?
I actually started watching this kid, Matt D'Avella.
Yeah, he's good.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
So
good.
Yeah, I started watching him, and I started watching, who else have I watched recently? I think he's the only one that has stood out the last couple of months, to be honest. I mean, I still catch a lot of the Gary Vee stuff. Casey Neistat.
Yeah.
Logan Paul once in a while.
Really?
Yeah, I'll check out his podcast.
Oh, I listen to his podcast. He gets so many big name guests on there, which makes it interesting.
Yeah, and he's like crazy, so it's an interesting combination always.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's kind of it, man. Like, I've been out as a creator. It's hard to consume.
I know. Yeah.
So, you got to pick what you're watching. I am reading a lot more now this year. I think I've read like 6 books now.
That's awesome. Yeah, like I try and I started reading a little bit more like the last week and a half here. It's something like I got to start reading more. But another person I'm watching a lot is, I think you've met him, Babin, right?
Oh yeah, Babin. Oh yeah, I watched some of Babin's stuff, but he's still like getting into the flow of creating. Like he has a few, like, if you do a marathon in his videos, it'll be an hour at the most.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to see what he does, though. Right? Like he just got into.
It's exciting, bro. It's fucking exciting. I actually met Babin the first day he got to New York.
Really? How? Like, what's the story? What's that story?
So, I was already in New York, and I was meeting up with D-Rock and Elliot. Do you know Elliot?
I haven't met Elliot, but I've met Buster. Have you met Buster?
I've met him, but I don't know him.
Oh, okay. He was
like,
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I've shook in his hand and stuff like that, but like, be in the same circle, but not really getting to know him like the way I know you, or
Yeah.
So Elliot, I met Elliot because Elliot was helping me. He would give me feedback on each episode of season 1 of LCO.
Okay.
He was like 17 years old, and he would give me like a whole report, like, "Hey, dude, like this came out great, this sucked, whatever." And when he moved to New York, the first week that he was there, I was like, "Dude, like, I want to meet, like, let's meet up." So I went and met up with him, and Babin was there, so I got to meet Babin and Elliot the same day. And they had both just got into New York. So, it's been great to see his journey, bro.
Yeah, I'm excited. That's actually how I found Matt D'Avella. Was he interviewed Babin, and that's how I found Matt on his podcast.
I got to listen to that one.
Yeah, it's a good one. No, Matt D'Avella's good. Yeah, I'm really excited to see Babin over the next year, because he's got the residency, right? So all he'll be doing is pumping out videos, which is gonna be awesome.
Dude, I can't wait, bro. I literally can't wait. I'm so excited about Babin, bro. Like, straight up, like, when one of your friends gets to a point where you envision like you could get, or you just like that pivotal moment.
Yeah,
it's fucking exciting.
Yeah. So, like I haven't met Babin. I've met Caleb of Team Gary Vee.
I don't know.
He's a tall videographer with a beard. He's one of the newer videographers. I know that.
Yeah, I
But
don't know.
yeah, I haven't met Babin yet, but I was just stoked for him. Like, even though I've never met him, I was so stoked when I found out he got into the residency. But yeah, I'm trying to think of anybody else that I've been watching a lot of lately. I watch Leaders Create. That's my work show. Like, I have my 2 monitors at work, and Leaders Create Leaders I always have it up at work. That's my work show.
That's dope, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Of course. And I went back. I haven't watched like season 1, so I went back and I was watching it earlier this week. So I watched the Gary Vee, the Lewis Howes. I think I watched the Jake Paul one as well.
Yeah. Those were all shot with a 60D, Canon 60D, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, obviously I was using like prime lenses, but it was a cheap body.
Yeah. And see, like when I shoot the podcast now, I shoot them with, like, if I do an in-person one, I shoot it with T6S. What I shoot with, and like I'm literally not in the video because I only have the one camera right now, and so because like a lot of the recording is for social content and then one's for YouTube, so I literally have it like over my shoulder so I can restart it without the conversation stopping. When it hits that like that 30-minute mark, I can just reach over and restart it and the conversation keep going. So I'm not in it, so I don't have to stop and get up. But yeah, I'm just making it work with whatever I have. So
yeah, you should use your iPhone, like put your iPhone up and just record. At least you have that, because that viewer, especially if they're watching it, it does help having the second angle.
No, that's very true. I should do that.
Yeah.
Just get like a little tripod for my phone. That's awesome. And yeah, in terms of like, I've been trying to like vlog with my phone. And like, that's just, I like put a vlog out every week and they're so bad, but I know like I just got to keep putting them out. But
yeah, man, I think another thing is like also, and I learned this from Matt Diavella, like he said something like along the lines of, when you're building your community, always be very conscious of like rewatch your videos and be conscious of what you could do better on each video. That way there's like this linear improvement line where you're slowly getting better. And over a course of a year, and you watch like episode 1 and episode 100 or 20 or whatever that is, like each one got better. And that's kind of like where I kind of I feel like I myself could do better at storytelling. You know, like little things like that. Like I never, when I was vlogging, I would never like even write down what I was going to talk about. I would just record my day. So now I'm like, now that I'm being more intentional, like I'll literally write down like what I'm going to be talking about, even if it's less produced.
Yeah.
But when I have somebody's attention, they know that I'm giving them some insight or some value right away. So just little things like that. I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's just like, it's going back to the same philosophy I was telling earlier. Like, you just got to keep showing up.
Yeah.
You know, show up. And eventually, you know, you're going to continue going up. And if you need any help, bro, let me know. Like, obviously I can't help you out physically, but I can either connect you with somebody, or I can give you some, either a system that you can use to streamline your process, or how to recruit either an intern or something like that. I can help you out.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, because I'm kind of at a point now where it's like I've done 38, and it's like it comes in waves now. The episode, like how many downloads I get. So, and it's not as many downloads as I was expecting to have gotten. But I think the next step for me would be to kind of put some like digital spend, maybe some Facebook ads or something, or some Instagram ads behind some like swipe ups, to try and get people to listen to the podcast more. But that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot to mention that the whole paid ads right now works like a charm. Like I'll put in like $5 for each post, and it'll get like 10x the engagement. You know, I'll discover new people start following me, and you keep building your community.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I think one thing you need to do is create a short 2-minute script, like a 1-pager or 2-pager, like a script with a voiceover that you can either hire somebody to do for you, like shoot, produce, and edit, like at a very high quality, and then use that as your promo for your podcast.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's interesting. Because whenever I thought of like promoting the podcast, I always thought of just like using clips from it. But you think like me just kind of in front of the camera selling it almost would be a better.
You can either talk about like your first 6 months at it, and the story could be like, hey, what's up guys, this is what I'm doing, this is who I am, and I've interviewed all these people, and then you throw like clips of everybody you've interviewed, and then you go back into like the reason why you're doing it and why they should be following, like something like along those lines, but like a very polished video, whether just you reenact some scenes. There's got B-roll, it's got you talking to the camera, it's got shots of people in the show, like that way it looks like it looks bigger than just you, like one person, it looks like, oh shit, I'm building this community. And if you use that video on your YouTube channel, and then you use that same video to promote on Instagram, and then you let it run on the background, like with put ad money behind it, whether it's $1 or $10 a day or whatever, you let that run, that'll slowly bring in and build that awareness and continue building that community for you.
I've never heard that before. That's really good. I'm definitely going to try that.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we do. The only difference is that Gerard has a team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm able to like, okay, let me think of the script. These are what we need. This is what we need to shoot it. We go shoot it, and then we put it out, and then we promote it. And we use that as a what's it called? Like an introduction to new people.
Yeah.
So that's the first video they see when they get to know who Gerard Adams is.
Yeah. No, it's funny when you said like just me talking to the camera, my brain instantly jumped to like picturing myself like walking on a sidewalk, like at the beginning of a Create Leaders episode. Yeah. Like, that's just where my brain went to it right away.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I mean, even if you spend a couple of $100, if you hire somebody to help you shoot this video, maybe you have a friend.
Yeah.
Somebody that's into filmmaking that could just put it all together, even if it's like a solid 2 minutes, and use that to promote yourself.
Yeah, no, the wheels are definitely turning now. Now that you've said that, like that's definitely it's like just trying to like find the time is the big one. Like I work in sports right now, so it's like a lot of long days, late nights, weekends, and stuff like that. But
what do you do?
I'm a digital coordinator is my title. So I used to work in junior hockey all year. And then I just after the season, I got moved up to the digital coordinator for this team called the Ottawa Redblacks. It's in the Canadian Football League.
Wow.
So I'm just starting that now. So I just finished one season, and I thought I was going to get an off season, but I got moved over. So no off season for me, but it'll be cool. It'll be a good experience. But yeah, that's what I do. Like it's my full time. And then I just do this on the side. I do one every single week, which is good. I haven't missed since I went like I used to do bi-weekly, and I missed a week, but ever since I've gone weekly, I haven't missed, which is dope, man. And I've like streamlined, like it used to take me 10 to 15 hours to edit an episode. And now I can edit the episode in an hour and a half. And then I just got to schedule it all. So I like really streamlined everything and got it down to a point where.
Yeah. Well, if you need any help with anything, like let me know. Even if it's just a text message that like you have a question that you might think I have the answer to, like just send it over. And if I can't answer it, like, I can help you find a solution. I'm normally going through the same problems that you're going through.
Yeah.
Like it's all about systems and making sure that everything's flowing and all these things to make sure that the content's coming out and stuff like that. It's the same thing. Is obviously I have a team. That's
yeah.
So, no. But I started off by myself though,
That's good. That's probably like the biggest thing with the podcast, right? Like I was thinking to myself the other day, like it doesn't matter obviously it matters if nobody listens, but at the end of the day, it's the connections I'm building and the people I'm meeting. That is probably the most important thing to me.
Yeah. But at the end of like, you got to think about it like this too. Like you need to have a library available to when you finally have that one video that kicks off to where people can come back and watch all your stuff. Like it doesn't happen the other way around.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, and I'm getting there. Like I have 38 interviews, and then after I'll do like a midweek one where once I edit it, I call it takeaways. And it's me just talking about the key moments from the interview of the week. So I put out 2 episodes a week. So there's a decent library there now.